Waiting for the machine to fire up, and there it is. Welcome home, Bitcoin True Seekers. It is December 31st, 2019. It's Tuesday, 3:16 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. It's the last day of the year. Good, I've had enough for 2019. Let's get into 2020 with some Lambo pumping here in Bitcoin, but that hasn't quite started yet. So, today we are going sideways with a bit of a dump. We're down 1.3% last 24 hours, coming in at 7,187. So every $100 is a psychological level, so we are below the $7,200 psychological level. So if you ask me, especially with Bitcoin doing a bit of a dump today, and in general indicators looking weak, would not surprise me if we find New Year's under 7K. Anyhow, let's start where we always start. Dow Jones Industrial Average, it closed today on a green candle, and that's good because it's been dumping a little bit. And the S&P 500 closed today on a green candle, that's good. And even the nice little Russell 2000 index, the small guys, closed on a green candle, and that's great because all those had a red candle on Friday, a red candle Monday, and now Tuesday, boom, we got green candles. Not bad, but if you notice, all those have a MACD, which is pretty much undecided or has turned negative. Tether into Bitcoin last 24 hours, 1.57 billion. Tether into Ethereum, 842 million. Not bad. Tether into either of those. Market cap, 130 billion for Bitcoin. That's all right. Real volume last 24 hours across the top 10 exchanges is 179 million. That's dismal. We want to see at least 300 million in volume to even have a mediocre day. So, not bad Tether rolling in to Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'll note that also, but basically we're not seeing much volume on the exchanges, so not too exciting. Totaling Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance, we got 62% longs, 37% shorts. Binance more shorts than longs, BitMEX more shorts than longs, and Bitfinex, the ever positive, way more longs than shorts. I'm kind of trusting BitMEX and Binance a little bit more in their sentiment. In general, looking at blockchain whispers for the sentiment, as they describe it, it is indecisive. Okay, as we roll into 2020, let's look at Bitcoin all the way back to 2016. And if you note, if we look at fib levels, we're on the 618 fib, and that is a good place to possibly bounce off of. We have built up some VPVR volume around 7,200 or so, where we're hanging out. And that's a good thing, but check it out, right about 8,000, we definitely have VPVR volume. So let's hope that that magnetism starts pulling us up. If we even make it to the .5 fib, that's 9,600, boom, that would be nice. So 2020, there's my visualization. Let's hope that happens. Whale buy sell indicator, still on sell. Really, we've been in a downward channel looking at the daily for quite a while. Here is the 200 moving average there, the white line. We're below it. And at least we are above what I call the heartbeat of the channel. Right here, we are above that, but definitely today we are trending down. The MACD is positive, but it is turning negative. The histogram is closing, and of course the ADX is low. It's around 10. It needs to be at least 25 to be healthy. And our DI, directional index, it is in the green, but it's weak, so forget it. No great hope there. And no great hope looking at the MACD on the daily, and we're still in a downward channel, and we're on the 200 moving average. And I'll also add that here's the 50 moving average here. It looks like we're rejecting off of that. That became resistance, unfortunately, instead of support. And boom, well, there you go. So Bitcoin's not looking too pumping here New Year's Eve. Anyway, on the 4 hour, as you can see, I made this box here. We are sideways, and we've actually broken a little bit below that sideways that we've been rolling through. And look at the MACD on the 4 hour, negative. And of course the ADX and DI, negative. On the 4 hour, let's look at the 2 hour chart. Well, negative MACD, and we're below the 200 moving average on the 2 hour. How are we on the 4 hour? Yep, we're below the 200 moving average on the 4 hour, and of course the daily, and we just got rejected by the 50 moving average. So Bitcoin's looking a bit weak this New Year's Eve. Looking at the 45-minute chart, we're below the 200 moving average, and all indicators are not looking too rocking, but at least possibly we have gained a little bit of maybe upwards movement there after we dump today, but we shall see. It's going to be an interesting New Year's Eve. It's going to be an interesting New Year's Day. Let's see, are we going to still be hanging out at 7K, or are we going to dip into the 6s? I just don't know. Regardless, hey, 2019 is almost over. I got a feeling 2020 is going to be better for Bitcoin. Obstacles can't stop you. Weather can't stop you. Heartbreak can't stop you. New Year's Eve can't stop you. Failure can't stop you. Only you can stop you. You're a warrior. Keep at it. Bitcoin is about way more than a daily price action. Thanks for being part of the peaceful revolution. Happy New Year. I'll see you in 2020.